No.
I think, okay, there we go. I think we're live here. Can people hear us and everything? Obviously, we have an interesting setup over here today. Speak, Mike and Kitty.
Hi.
Arf.
Wait,
I'm in a box.
Wait, can you guys not hear us?
Oh no.
Oh no, they're
Oh,
saying
yeah.
they can't hear. Never mind. God, you know what? When people always react that way, I always get fooled. Yeah, for sure, their voice is going to be a little delayed. That's just part of the nature of remote streaming here. People are saying I'm a little quiet. How about now if I actually talk into my microphone here? Okay. Okay. And yes.
Yes. Nailed it.
Woohoo!
Perfect.
All right, there we go. So apparently everybody can hear everybody just fine. We're all good, and it is as you can see, we've got a remote stream here from Mike and Kitty today. They are
Yes.
not with me. Give
Kitty, give James a high five and try not to slap me in the process. I think is the idea.
just do high
No.
down five, right? Like we can do the down the hand.
Oh, just under the table?
Yeah.
Wait.
Anyways, whatever. It's all good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
This is like a bad anime. You're doing bad anime.
Okay, anyways, boy, we thought we weren't going to have a lot to talk about today, and boy, were we wrong.
Last night was like so depressing.
Yeah, we all got very, very sad last night. Like, aw, I guess we don't get anything.
What are we gonna do?
Darn it. And then today it's just like a bunch of things. So
Like surprise, motherfucker! State of Play has the big announcements.
They
big
didn't
announcements
even
nobody
they didn't
knew
even
about.
like prep us for that, right? There wasn't even like watch the state of play for
Yeah, no, and I mean, in all fairness, that's probably a pretty good idea because I definitely wouldn't have fucking watched it otherwise.
Exactly, but once again, expectations shattered because look what happened. And we get all this good news. Holy shit.
I can't remember the last time I watched a State of Play and was like, I'm glad I watched that.
Dude,
I don't think it happened.
I'm surprised anybody even knew about it. Like
I know.
did anyone from the
But,
FGC actually watch this and then it just like caught everybody by surprise?
No, but in all fairness, Bugsnax DLC?
Yeah, it was only because of Bugsnax everybody watched it. Let's be honest now, all right? Screw Animal Crossing DLC expansion pack. We got Bugsnax.
We got big
Look.
bungers.
We got big old tater tot leg bungers.
It's crazy because I saw somebody on Twitter ask, they were like, hey, I just got a PlayStation 5. What should I do with it? And the crazy thing was, there's not a lot of answers to that.
There's well, I will always highly suggest everybody immediately go play Astro's Playroom.
Dude, so that is the must-played game. That's what everybody's response was, and Astro's Playroom. That's the one. That's the one.
Because it's free.
so
You get it
good.
anyway, but oh my god, that game is so good.
Just the amount of love and attention to detail and history they put into that game, I would not be surprised if we get a second one. I'm actually hoping for a second one. Because shit was so fun.
You know what that game really feels like? It's like when you first got your PS1 and you were playing like Crash Bandicoot or something. It gives you exactly that level of like fun and nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I'm trying to set you guys up right now so the bottom of the painting behind you matches the bottom of the paintings over here.
Good luck.
Just to
I definitely wouldn't write it,
Oh
but
my god.
trying to create fake illusions here. Anyways, I'm having way too much fun with this. Let me move you back.
You really are. But okay, you guys, I'm at one of my BFF's homes, and she was nice enough to sacrifice her hangout time with us so we could do the show. So
we kind of had to. Yeah. No matter what, like come hell or high water, I think that this was gonna be like, even if there wasn't the intention, like even if we had put out we're not doing the show, we'd be like, we're doing the show.
Disregard.
Yeah. If we were on vacation anywhere, I would be like, yo, we're doing the show.
Yeah, I'd be sitting here with my phone like, hey guys.
Yeah.
You guys would go, even if like...
Ignore the beach. Ignore Japan behind us.
Even if it was like terrible internet at the hotel, you guys would go to like to an internet cafe just to do this.
Are you kidding me? Like I'd seriously just mount my phone in my car and just go for a drive looking for reception. We would be talking.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we are actually in Patch Village right now in San Diego. I wasn't aware San Diego had a couple patch villages, and we're in one of them.
What's a patch village?
It's an anime reference.
It's a Shaman King reference, but yeah, we're in Patch Village right now.
By the way, you know what I just realized? Like, if we was ever going to have to do a stream remotely, and I didn't have the best reception, so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to have visuals. I can make like the Evangelion sound only box, but have the Neo Geo logo on it.
And now that's a good idea.
I know, right?
Right.
So what changed about you guys this time?
For what?
You guys are in Patch Village, so I'm just trying to figure out what's in the patch.
So, new eyelash upgrade. Let's see. We got a small wallet expansion, and
I noticed that Mike's a startup on the facepalm was much faster, less frames.
Yeah, that's because it was a trade-off for the nerf patience.
I've become way more Minus on block with his jokes lately, but and that's about it. It was a small patch.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right.
Thank you so much.
I swear to God, James.
Anyway, so today we got footage.
That's right. We've got footage.
Let's just jump into it right now. Then?
Footage, character name, and among other things, right? So obviously, for those, if you are watching the stream, I know you're probably excited for the game already. So unless you've been hiding under a rock, the Braids girl finally got her name announced. And it is Dolores. Sorry, I called her Delores in the stream title, but it's and in the tweet, but it's Dolores. So there we go. Brand new character, obviously the other character we saw in that one trailer with Isla, and finally got a character name and also some gameplay footage and some other information. Do you want to talk about that information now, or? I
just want to talk about some of the new stuff and new combos they showed with some of the previously announced characters in this trailer.
Okay.
Actually revealed a little bit more about how they work, so I was pretty excited in general. So let's just go ahead and watch it, and then we'll start screaming.
Okay, and you guys can see it.
More. Let's be correct here. We'll scream more.
You can see it on the monitor over here, right? On my Discord video share. Okay. So again,
totally good to go.
Not going to be
all expectations.
Shatter all expectations. Oh, hang on a second, guys. Hang on a second. I forgot to put it on the stream.
Oh my goodness.
What am I trying to do here? Oof. Oh God, I gotta take out both of both of these cameras.
So, El Gordo, I actually knew about Dolores' name a long time ago. The one that I really did not want spoiled was Isla, and everything for Isla was 100% pure, and so that made me really happy. But now it's good because now we can freely talk about both of them.
Wait, so you actually had Dolores' name spoiled, but not Isla's name?
Right? Yeah, that's what happened.
Dang, that's crazy. Okay. All right, let's do this. Now I have video on
Shatter
screen.
all expectations.
I can shatter all expectations.
Her voice is so great.
Character design.
It's so wonderful.
This is the crazy part. Open beta test. And what a cast to let us play as well.
Exactly. How are you gonna go from a straight phenomenal trailer, stop that trailer, and then give us all this goodness? It was too much. Too much to handle.
Dude, they're giving us CYS in the beta? Dude, that is...
And the treasure.
And sacred treasures.
Then...
King of Fighters 15!
Woohoo! Here we go. So
Look at that beautiful information.
Needless to say, this weekend will probably be like a 48-hour stream from myself and Mike, right? So
I'll hop in occasionally, yes.
For sure.
But, yeah.
So, there's one thing I do want to point out that I really like. They talk about that. Okay, you can do online casual match. Cool. You can fight random people. Then you've got free match, which basically means you can set up lobbies with your buddies so that I don't have to play against random people.
Right.
We will definitely be having a special synchronized lobby.
Yeah, we're going to kind of have to.
We are going to have a synchronized lobby
that's true.
all the fans and friends.
Okay, then we got offline training, which is godlike.
That makes me happy.
Dude,
but
offline training is ridiculous, dude. Ugh.
Yeah.
But they don't say anything about local play.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's a mild concern, but it's also like, that's fine. Like, worst case scenario, we could just set up 2 of them on the Wi-Fi in the same room and just beat each other up or something. And we probably will be able to do 2-player training mode in a worst case scenario.
Right. Yeah. Just practice as much as we can. But obviously, we're not going to have the team aspect here because you could even see on this shot, there's no other characters, right? So... Whereas over here, well, actually,
it'll be good for us to learn while we do that on stream.
Yeah, they just haven't been putting that, but both players are on their anchor, so it's like whatever. That's just the footage they chose to show.
Right. But I mean, for me, one of the things that's craziest to me was this part right here. The characters that they're giving us for this beta. I thought it would be the same 8 characters we saw at TGS, but no, like they're giving us CYS. I mean, like that's a Christmas gift to let us play those characters in the beta.
Honestly, it really is. And you know, I was sad at first that I didn't see Isla on here, but the fact that we're getting all CYS and Sacred Treasures, it's just like, I don't mind. I'm going to be maining Isla probably, so this gives me a really great opportunity and everybody else to try out other characters that they probably normally wouldn't on day 1. So this is going to be great.
I know. Yeah. I was really surprised that they're giving us these 7 characters right here because I definitely want to try them all out. You know, the cool 7 characters. There may be an 8th character, but there's 7 cool ones here. So
I would say 6.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
That's right.
We're not starting this right now. We're not starting this, but I will ask.
I love him drawing an X with his mouse.
Oh my god!
You can see that.
Holy shit!
Oh,
you guys are there. You only do it to hurt my feelings. That's all you do. Okay. Anyways, who are you guys excited? Who are you excited to play first from this roster?
Dolores. So I'm already like 99.9% sold on Dolores to the point that I don't even think I care about playing Isla anymore.
Dang.
Because Dolores
you need to calm
checks
down there, sir.
Dolores checks a major gameplay box for me. Is more than I was joking about with Isla, more than Kukri. She has moves that really remind me of the Hizokus.
Right.
Like the weird little projectile coming up and hitting you in the butt.
So like, I mean, let's slow-mo through this a little bit really quick here. I mean, first of all, I mean, character design. I mean, like what a Jesus!
Oh my heavens.
What a design! That's how I'm gonna put it. What a design!
Okay, I said this earlier to Mike, and I'm just gonna say it again. She makes Lulu from Final Fantasy look like a basic bitch.
Dude, the hair is fantastic, by the way.
The hair is beautiful.
And
Hair is beautiful. Outfit is so sexy and elegant. It's
curves for days.
Curves and lumps for days.
Right. And I mean, she's got the glasses, so, you know, that's definitely...
You're already sold no matter what.
Yeah.
No bias there from you at all.
No. I mean, if Mike says checking boxes, that's a box to check. Now...
Okay, so now that we're at the gameplay, let's talk about that all of her combos start with crazy, like, multi-hitting normals or chains.
Right.
And they're different ones.
So like this, like some 3-hit target right here. And then, I mean...
she's either got a bunch of like 2-hitting normals, or she's got a chain of some sort, or she has a Rekka that then goes into this move.
Right. By the way, I mean, we should probably also talk about this since we see her here beating up on Kukri, but clearly she's part of the same clan, right? Like her moveset is like...
So check that Sony blog that I linked you that we're going to have to talk about in a little bit.
I know. I saw that.
They make reference to that. So they're aware that we know.
Right. So Kukri is like the sand. He's like the sand guy, but she's more of the rock, the stone.
Rock or earth.
Rocks and like mud, because she disappears into puddles and stuff too.
Right.
It's more like clay, perhaps. Wait a minute. Can you go back? Go back a little bit, please.
Okay. What are we looking at here?
That does not look like a hit spark. That looks like fucking eyes.
It is. Look at that.
Oh, you mean on the mud, right?
She's
got a mud monster?
She has a mud stand.
Holy shit.
Dude, you're right. It's got eyes on the bottom. Dude, now it's super cute. It looks like freaking like... Dude, that's adorable.
We're going Pokemon status here.
Yeah,
dude, I am in now. Like, I was already in, and now I'm like, fuck, that's so cool.
Oh, dude, my God. It looks like a Pokemon. And shout outs to...
Like
New beta game, let's go.
Yeah, thank you for the
beta, let's go.
So here we go. And then she's got this crazy thing, which looks like it was a juggle after bouncing him into the air with the EX thing here. Poof. And yeah, that kind of looks like Testament, like Barney from the front and from behind.
You'll notice one of the other things. Dolores understand muddy waters. That is fire.
Oh my God.
Holy
what
shit.
If you're right?
Gordo, that is the best thing I've heard.
Oh my God. Okay. What if you're right?
What is...
So in JoJo's, all the stands are based on like bands or songs.
Oh.
And so what better to name this thing than Muddy Waters?
Yeah.
Holy shiz.
And then so one thing I want to point out is every time she uses a mud move, she has that purple flash.
Yeah, you're right.
So she might actually have an alternate resource, like a full-on puppet character.
Either that, or it's a lore thing that it's just the jewel that's on her chest. Because I mean, when
in general.
I mean, I was wondering what that jewel was, because when I looked at her chest, the jewel is, of course, is the only thing that I'm looking at.
I also accept puddle of mud. Jesus Christ.
Puddle of mud. But yeah, I mean, the way that Seth is saying in the chat, I mean, her fight poses, the animations and stuff like that, like she moves really well.
Like
and
Bayonetta flair in some of her poses. By the way, I think that was her auto combo. For the record, this combo, I think it's her rush.
Yeah, you're right. But like I said, when she did the mud move again, you can see that the jewel is flashing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's where her powers come in.
You're right. It's like she has an amulet of power, and she launches you up and drops a bunch of rocks on you.
Did anybody see eyes right there?
Because the dome hadn't fully come up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like, is she
I'm going to check for the eyes again, wherever they may be.
Yeah, actually, Kenji puts it best. That's her medium tool. Like, it's basically like how she channels psychic energy.
The eyes are down there. They're still definitely there.
Yeah, there they are.
Oh, right behind her foot as it disappears.
They're still there, yeah. So, I don't know. Does she have like an Eddie, you know, like Zato's Eddie kind of thing?
Yeah.
This might be her 100% natural Eddie.
Right.
type Pokemon, whatever you want to
Locally
call
grown.
it. Locally grown.
Dude, look at this
farm
pose,
raised
dude.
Stando.
Look at this pose, dude. That is nice.
It's hot.
She's hot. Okay.
She's hot, James. Just say she's hot, James.
She's hot.
It's not kawaii. It's not cute. It's not nice. It's just hot.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of her poses, she sticks out her tongue, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like she's licking her chops. Like,
Well, they're trying to do a Michael Jordan character. So here's a continuation. And I know I'm going to say this, and I know I'm going to make people mad, but this definitely reminds me of Ibuki's Ultra from Street Fighter 4.
oh yeah, all the throwing knives.
Yeah.
But see you later.
She's like,
Yep,
bye. I'm
out of there.
In Terminator 2 exit.
Yeah, that's right. She should have thumbs upped on the way down, dude. But yeah, like, what did she do to you, dude? Oh my god, that is not cool. That's
Bye, Ash.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god, it is Ash. That's funny.
Yeah.
He's getting eroded.
Dude, get eroded. Oh man.
Dio's knives. Yeah, she really is Dolores with Muddy Waters doing Dio's knife attack. She is a JoJo reference to add to the other JoJo references.
And it's well established that a lot of SNK staff is JoJo fans, so it's nice to see them feel like they're taking inspiration without it being like a ripoff.
Obvious,
It's just one of those things now, right? Like, I just feel like in Japan, like, everything is gonna be a JoJo's reference because it just
That's true.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because that's the way that it is. You know, like, it's so
AOF 15 Stone Ocean. I am here for it.
Yo, I mean, dude, look at this, dude. That's like, I'm trying to think of like thumbnail pictures here, and I don't know if I want to go with that or go with this, dude. Like,
she is just solid fierce.
Dude,
okay, You want to know her play style? I thought it was going to be very like elegant or very like fairyish, like flowy. Nah, she's straight fierce.
Yeah, fierce is a very, very good word to describe it, honestly.
Very much.
Yeah.
She's just got that oozing from her, and I love it.
I wanna say this too, and I know that this will probably, I don't know how people will take this, but like, also, just as a design for a black character, I think she's fantastic. You know what I mean?
So Mike and I were talking about that. I'll go after you're done.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say, like, the hair is respectful to that. She doesn't look like, I don't know. It's just like the whole thing is just like, it's just such a nice design, and they made her really, really like, I don't know. She's just like, because like, okay, I'm just gonna throw the like what they fucking did to Birdie in Street Fighter 5. You know what I mean? Like that shit makes me mad. If I ever played Birdie, I would only play the classic costume because I'm like mad what they did to Birdie in Street Fighter 5. But like,
me too. I was very disappointed in that because I loved Alpha Birdie.
Right.
And instead we got Big Chungus.
Yes.
Yeah. And so here we have, Dolores here, who's just like, what a cool character design. And I just feel like it's very, it's weird. Like, she is super hot, but it's like tastefully super hot.
Yeah, she's elegant and hot.
Yeah.
She's sexy and elegant and hot. And that altogether equals fierce in my eyes. But I was telling Mike earlier today that this is a type of representation that is much needed more in video games.
Yes.
For not only her hairstyle and her design, but her actual skin complexion as well. This makes me so freaking happy, and I have so many friends that have the same complexion that were crying over this trailer today because we get this color. And mind you, this is now the first black fighting female that King of Fighters has, and I couldn't think of a better insulting design, hairstyle, and overall like attitude of the character themselves.
I mean, I don't know where you stand on this whole thing, Kitty. Obviously, with cosplay, it's a big deal about people like, oh, you should only be able to cosplay as your own ethnicity or whatever like that. And, you know, a lot of the black cosplayers get a lot of shit out there. Well, if that's the case, I mean, if that's the case, then you better not see any of these non-black people trying to cosplay Dolores here, okay?
I'm just saying, bring receipts.
Yeah, just
right.
first of all, it's just like I've already got a few requests to cosplay Dolores. I will tell you right now that I am not going to because I feel I cannot give her justice like my friends can give her justice.
Oh wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Okay.
People in the chat are mentioning Zarina. What ethnicity is Zarina?
Well, she's
more like she's Brazilian.
Right.
So,
yeah. Okay.
Like Latin America and like.
Okay. All right.
I shouldn't be the one saying these things.
No, let me talk. Okay.
Mike.
Look, okay. I'm just gonna lay it on the table because I already started. Zarina, Colombian, Brazilian, and Middle Eastern. We've had characters like this. But other communities want to adopt those characters and show representation being those characters as well. That is totally 100% fine, and I am here for it. But the fact that we just know, looking at Dolores, you know she's black, you know she's African American.
Maybe not American.
Or maybe not American, but you know she is black. There's no like, well, she might be mixed, well, she might be this. And that is the representation I am talking about.
Right, yeah.
Because we get dark skin, we get tan skin, we get, you know, colors in between. But this is why I'm so happy that they chose this beautiful skin tone, is because it's for that reason. You already know without guessing that, yes, she is black.
Right. And that's
a good way to look at it. Is Zarina can be considered black. Dolores is black.
Thank you, Ebenezer. Thank you very much for that one, Ebenezer.
Yeah, because I mean, also like I was talking with somebody on Twitter about like Najib, who is Middle Eastern, and like that causes a huge like heated discussion.
Exactly.
And Dolores is unambiguous.
Right, yeah.
And that is the reason why I'm so happy, and we're so happy, and other friends of mine who have been blowing up my phone today are so happy.
I mean, I'm going to say, too, as well, like, Japan doesn't have the best history, especially Japanese devs, you know, with some of the... I mean, it's been better recently. Like, I'm talking from, like, 10 years ago and stuff like that, you know, where you get characters like Saz in 13, or, like, the weapons dealer for Metal Gear Solid, right? Like, you know, there's still this elements of, like, they're there for comedic relief kind of things like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's just like, look at these poses, dude. That pose is so sick. I love this.
Yeah, she's got some... And I'm just going to say, she's got some JoJo-style posing going on, and we're all here for it.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting here like, yo, she's got dual on functions.
Dude, look at that. Dude, look at that pose, dude. That pose is so sick. Jesus. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I know it's gonna generate a lot of discussions, and it's very hard to, you know, try to be as respectful as possible. But like I said, I just think as a character who is clearly black, I think that the design for her is fantastic. I love it. I'm
Yes, agreed 100%. It really is a fantastic design. It's a great representation overall.
Right. And again, you know, if you guys are watching this on YouTube or even in the chat here right now, I mean, if there's anything that we do say that, you know, comes up, I mean, obviously we're kind of not the right people to talk about it, you know. But I mean, if you are black and you can let us know what you think of the representation and stuff, you know, and such, and the design and everything like that, and let us know how you guys feel about it, because like I said, would rather hear from more authoritative sources. But yeah,
for the most part, I mean, this is all great for the community, for history, for characters in fighting games, and so on. So they did a great job.
And certain bigoted communities are already mad, so you know they're doing something right.
Exactly.
Oh Jesus. Oh man.
But yeah, all good stuff. and I do love the outfits and everything. So.
Torrance got it. He's like, "Yep, I'm back. You're on queen status." What's good, Torrance?
Thank you, Torrance. And yeah, she is. And I'm gonna add to that. I'm giving her fierce queen status.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna add. Thank you for the sub. Bong hits all day. Thank you very much.
Respect that. By the way, with that in mind, though, you know what I'm really curious about? Her other palettes.
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, I mean, because this color is already fucking fire, but we've got what 7 other colors to mess with.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I'm excited to see all the different hair color variations on that one.
Man.
I know there's going to be some really pretty ones.
Yeah,
so I'm excited.
You're
to
right.
see those.
There's gonna be some amazing hair colors on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we'll get a Darlie homage color.
Maybe I'm hoping so because she already has like beautiful lavender, so maybe we'll get like the full Darlie colors.
Oh, they better have all the palettes in the beta, man. If they don't,
the TGS demo did.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if they don't, people will be mad.
I'm still holding out hope they give us some sort of color edit mode at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least on the level of melties where you can just mix and match.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha.
Even that would be really awesome, and also a nice touch for the game fully.
I just wish Melty had a few more options, but it's all good. It's whatever.
Yeah, I definitely agree, but like I'm still happy with that over nothing.
Yeah.
That we've had. The nothing we've had with the exception of KOF 13 was the last time, and then before that it was like CVS 2.
Because it's definitely easier with sprites than it is for 3D stuff, right? I mean, actually, it's probably not true because there's so many of those 3D, like all the character creators, they let you do whatever the hell.
Well, I mean, and even the game that we both dislike had full like color edit with you pick this color, you put it on this texture.
Game that we both dislike.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Oh, that one. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
It still had that option too. I mean, it had other problems, but the functions were still there. You could still kind of recolor your character, and that was nice.
No, for sure. 210 LG. Yeah. Obviously, we hopefully she's also very strong as a character as well. But you know.
Well, I'm still holding out hope that we get a real big ass trailer in the next 15 minutes.
Oh, I see.
Because I do feel like we kind of got shortchanged on our trailer, but on the other hand, if we get to play her in 3 weeks, no big deal.
Okay, they're either going to release an extended trailer in a few minutes, or it's going to be in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, so the one thing about this though is that according to that Sony blog post that we're going to have to cover here in a moment,
yes,
that team is complete.
Yes.
And we didn't get the doof team so-and-so.
That's right. Yeah. So that does feel like we're gonna get we're probably gonna either get an official trailer or we'll get an official one next week or something like that.
Yeah. That seems like it's building up in that direction.
Right.
So I can hope for that. Also, the website hasn't updated.
That's true too.
With her or any sort of team completion.
And again, what a lot of people don't realize is that, you know, companies create deals with certain companies for reveals like this. And this is, you know, one of the side things that leaks hurt a lot. You know, like, you know, when TGS had the ability to show that special trailer at exhibition, or when IGN gets to reveal something, or when, you know, GameSpot gets to reveal something, those are deals that are created, you know what I mean? And they're designed to drive hits and things like that, obviously. But like, that's another thing that leaks kind of mess up. And so, you know, I'm sure SNK doesn't have anything on their Twitter or on their own site right now outside of this video, is because that's probably just part of the deal with Sony, to let Sony kind of get that soaked in there, you know?
Yeah, just helping Sony get views, I guess.
Right. Now, actually, that's a good question. So I see the questions from Chaos Master and El Gordo. Do we want to bring up that picture again?
How fucking wrong we were last week?
Yeah.
We can just say it right there. I've been a little depressed for the past hour or two. because I'm pretty sure this deconfirmed Adelheid.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, before we do this, then before we go on to this, then let's bring up the
blog.
Yeah,
blog
bring up
thing.
the blog screenshot, please.
You sent that to me where now?
Via Discord.
Discord, that's what it was. Okay. Voist. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I mean, you guys can like still hold on to a shred of hope like I do, where I say, well, maybe they might be DLC, so maybe Adelheid might be DLC.
Oh yeah, for sure that's a possibility.
Chenkyo, maybe this is leverage to get Zeiss PS2 port readily available. Chenkyo.
Don't give me hope.
All right, where's the Hawkeye GIF? Dude, that Hawkeye GIF is so useful. I swear. Like, if anything, Avengers Endgame gave us, it was the ability to throw up that GIF. I swear.
Yeah.
But
And here it is.
Here's the text on Dolores right over here.
Also, that concept art.
Yeah, well, we need to click on that too.
Yeah.
After.
It says, our newest character is quite mysterious, as she's a medium who can speak to the earth and control holy soil. Also, she's joined arms with the General Hydern and another new character, Isla. Dun dun dun, there we go. Some may have noticed the details on her clothing are similar to the embroidery found on another character. And so, along with that info and the fact that she's paired up with such a strange team, means this story is something you won't want to miss. Get ready for some awesome fights with the cool and collected, mysterious Dolores. And there you go.
By the way, just straight up calling Hydern a general seems like an interesting choice. Because I don't think he's ever been referred to as a general before. He's just been the commander.
And I also like the fact that they put this out here for all the cosplayers. Like,
I really do appreciate that SNK actually shows us the full costumes in detail without having to beg for an NDA or having to like I've had to do with others in the past, and wait until a good illustration book for the video game comes out.
Yeah, or the game comes out and you have to freeze frame it on weird frames to be like, oh, that's what their back looks like.
And artists, yes, torrents for sure.
Yes,
for sure.
You're absolutely correct. It's just a great reference for all creators.
I'm just gonna say the most important element of design is you gotta make sure that the bottom of her shoes are purple. Because that's one of the things I noticed in the trailer. I was like, yo, the bottom of her shoes are purple as well. And like, I don't know, I just thought that was nice.
She's got exquisite taste. What can I say?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, like all the tattoos or markings, the designs are just all right here. This is the one apparently on her thigh, or on her hip, I should say. This one is the one that's, is this the one that's, where is this one here? This one's on her stomach here. But again, like
I thought it was like a mixture, and I think she has she's got her shoulders and on her back too.
Yeah.
So as you can see, the one in the bottom corner is the one hidden on her back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, some people are saying that like this kind of design doc is what I live for in comics.
The fact they're SNK, again, thank you for being so damn generous. The fact that they're just gonna post that up for free like nothing.
Right.
It's so great.
And the open beta test for PS4 and PS5 consoles have been announced, which is great because hopefully, I mean, does this confirm?
It is mentioned.
Yeah,
there it is.
Oh yeah. There's crossplay. Yes. Okay. There you go. So they get to test the crossplay as well. And like I said, again, not me trying to shit on any games, but Melty Blood not having the beta test, I think, did hurt it a little bit in terms of like, the net play. Because I mean, Guilty Gear, everyone couldn't stop, falling over themselves to talk about it, and people don't talk about the Melty Blood rollback as much. If we can get if we can get this beta and have everybody go online and have the whole thing die and crash during the beta, that is a good thing, okay? Like, people have to people always get mad, like, how could you put out a beta that doesn't even work? Like, that's the whole point, right? So when the product comes out, it works. And so
James, what have I told you about making sense?
I know. Look,
you can't be doing that.
I'm trying to say it for the people in the back, okay? Look, like, this is the, like...
That's the funniest shit you've said. Oh my God.
Like,
the way you said it. Oh my god.
okay, like this is great, and not only that, but we might actually find some balance bugs. Like, what if we find out a character does have an infinite, like Dolores has an infinite, and they're like, oh crap, day one patch, you know, kind of things like that. And I think that's important. But now
instead it's, oh, we'll have that fixed for release.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. And I think that that's important. But again, November 19th at 7 p.m. I mean, I think Mike and I will just probably be awake the whole weekend, and
that's a distinct possibility.
It very much so is.
Now, one thing to note too is, fortunately, Kitty actually has a PS5.
Yay!
Right.
So what that means is that we will also actually be able to compare the two versions. So with something else we'll be able to talk about during that eternity of streaming.
Yeah, and that way.
Like, how does this one feel? How does the crossplay feel? Does the PS5 have more lag or anything like that?
So Kitty will be able to bring the PS5 over here and stream. If Mike and Kitty disappear afterwards, that is nothing. They just decided to visit an island somewhere far away.
Okay, you know what, James? I was going to offer to build a fort in the living room, a pillow fort, and bring over the PS5, and we can all play. But now,
and instead he's threatening murder.
But now, you know what? You're not getting a fort.
Damn.
You just lost that.
Damn, I lost my pillow. I'm actually more excited for the pillow fort than the PS5. You can keep the PS5. Let's build a pillow fort.
You know, I always see us building a sick ass pillow fort, you know, and this would have been the opportunity to do so. And I'm sure the stream would love to see it.
Dude, I'm still down. Like I said, okay, I don't care about the PS5 at all.
I mean, actually, in all fairness, that would be a really great way to kill the stream, is that we're like, all right, guys, it's about that time. And so we just spend like a half hour building a pillow fort and then fall asleep there while we turn the stream off.
That would be adorable. And we're going to do it. And the kitties are going to love it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, yeah.
But let's see.
King of Porters.
Yeah, here's all the characters. So Dolores, Shune.
I'm sorry, did you just say the King of Forters?
Yes. Because we're building pillow forts.
I'm not gonna. You and James are hanging out far too much.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, Speedwagon gets it. That my fort needs to have no Kios sign.
We will have a no Kyo sign.
Oh, dang. Oh, man.
You are not to have a no Shune sign, but we will have a no Kyo sign.
Well, interestingly enough, this says that there's 2 offline modes. So casual and room match can be accessed online, while training and versus. There you go.
So we are getting local versus.
So we are getting local versus.
The blog gives a lot of information.
Which is crazy too, because I mean, if they're trying to test the online, giving us local versus is kind of dangerous, but at the same time, thank you. Thank you.
Well, I mean, and, you know, there's also, I think if nothing else, it's worth noting that if for some reason, say the beta goes down, like, you know, we overload the servers, we can still play the game.
Exactly. And you know what? I mean, shout out to them as well. Being able to play local versus as well when the beta is down and stuff like that is only going to help the publicity, because people are going to be streaming the hell out of this.
Yeah, they are.
And then there's the fact of, like, think about a lot of like the high level KOF players and communities. For all their streamers, their local versus, like, of course people are gonna want to watch like some of the top KOF players in the world play each other,
dude,
regardless if it's local or not.
Dude, can you imagine? Look, I'm just going to say it right now. If he did stream on Twitch, which he's not going to do probably because he's got Doyer, but like if Xiaohai streams this, he's going to have like 700 bazillion viewers, dude. Seriously.
And then you think also about some regions that don't have the best internet.
Yep.
That local match is going to be the way to go.
Right.
You know, I mean, like, because, like, KBR, for instance, he's probably going to play this game, but do you think, like, he's going to really want to do that much of, like, doing the online and streaming it at the same time? But play some local match and stream it? Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And here we go with the character select that I've brought up onto the screen again.
Yes. So, according to this blog, we now know that the rival team is complete.
Yep. So now we know that this is the team right here. So I don't remember what colors we used before.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
We'll use purple again for the confirmed characters because
In honor of Dolores.
yes, in honor of Dolores here. So these are the confirmed characters here, right? And then
So yeah, that's Dolores and the commander.
right, and those were the only two that we had that were confirmed, right? And then
Yeah,
we were,
I mean, it still can be inferred that Kukri is probably on Ash's team.
right. And then we were saying that, Kukri is on Ash's team. We're guessing over here. Whoops. We're guessing Kukri is going to be on Ash's team. And then, the last time I was doing this was the only time I ever realized that Photoshop actually changes the reticule based off of what color you're on top of. Like,
Good. I mean, at least you know.
yeah, I know. It was just interesting. I was like, why is it doing that? Ew, that makes
Because it
sense.
has forced contrast issues.
Yeah, I was like, good, smart. But so we're going to assume that one of the new surprises, right, so we still have the two surprises, right?
We still are supposed to have two surprises, but at this rate also that we have the 50-50 of we finally get Elizabeth back and
Right.
have that beautiful canon team, or they say fuck it and bring Oswald back.
Right. So I'm putting Elizabeth here, right? So
Yeah.
theoretically, and that means then, that's because before we did all of our stuff based on the fact that Hydern was going to have his own team, so we were like Whip and Adelheid. Now this whole they're actually saving one whole team. Like there's still
Pretty
a chance
much.
that Kim could still show up. Doubt they
Yeah.
would save him for the end like this, but
Yeah, but people have been talking about what if it's the Kim team and then you get Kim, Gang Il, and then it's like June or Mei Li.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean it's interesting. So I mean over here, we're guessing probably we said Kula, right?
Ula almost invariably.
Right.
And then the running theory is that it's going to be Angel, which is still fucking weird, but I'm here for it.
I mean, Angel's not one of the surprises because she was in the past game, right? So
Yeah, she's in 14.
So the running theory right now is going to be K-Dash, Kula, and Angel, which now literally just leaves the last three characters as
Whole
just
ass team.
right. Because before we were like, Sylvie will be here, but literally there is no information on this last team. They have definitely done their job intentionally keeping this one team completely mysterious.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just really interesting because we're missing a lot of staple, if not even characters, but concepts. We don't have a Southtown villains team. We actually have just way less Fatal Fury characters in general. We don't have an outright villain team either of any kind. The closest is CYS. And I really don't think that they're going to use that whole extra set of slots for the Orochi versions.
Right. Mm-hmm. And you know what the thing that still confuses me too is what is this top row?
DLC and unlockables.
Right, that's the thing, right? So there might be some more teams that are actually going to be in the game eventually.
Yeah. I'm sure probably one of the ones in the top row might be the Orochi forms rather than holding start on the CYS characters.
Right.
You get Orochi, Chris, Yashiro, and Shermie up there.
Right.
Which I'm here for because I really like Orochi Shermie and Orochi Yashiro.
Right.
I don't give two shits about Chris.
But here's the thing, right? So, I mean, this will probably be whatever the boss is, right? This slot right here.
Most likely.
Chilling by itself over here, the boss slot. And if we have saved two of these for the DLC, because they said that there were going to be two teams for the DLC, right? They explicitly said
Right.
that. And then I'm assuming one of them will probably be the Orochi versions of CYS. But what would the last team be? Like, why?
That's an excellent question.
It could be we have so many different options of what it could be.
What
Pretty
if there
much
was
everyone we just listed.
Dude, they need to make an Orochi version of the Sacred Treasures team. That's what.
They just give us Kusanagi instead of Kyo, and then Riot Iori,
Yeah,
and then
just-
Maki instead of Chizuru, and we're all fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Isn't
That would
Maki
actually
like?
be a sick team.
Isn't
I'm
Maki-
damn.
Isn't
You just put
Maki
ideas.
a twin, or is it not a twin?
Yeah, that's her twin.
That's her sister, and she was the true inheritor of the Yatamir and the Kagura clan,
Right.
and all that stuff. And then Genet's killed her, and so
Right.
Chizuru had to take over with less experience and talent.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and so Maki is a boss in 2003, and she will ruin your life.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yep.
No.
And of course, we're all still holding out hope for sports team and DLC at the very least.
Man.
Real talk, if the sports team is that last team, and there's
I swear to God.
it was one whole surprise, the whole team.
Like if they were just holding that just because they see all the Dino Please and everybody put it in torrents, putting the sports team in every silhouette, and they're like, we're just gonna say it, dude. Like,
Oh, Dolores vid is up.
Oh,
Thanks, chat.
it is.
thank you so much, Scorch.
Interesting. So they are doing.
And we did get a whole ass trailer.
Damn. Damn, they are so giving today. Oh my God.
Yo, we eating.
We eating good.
Yeah, so hit videos.
It is the buffet.
No, just jump to videos and then might pop up there. Nope. We're gonna. So just use the chat. Chat linked it.
Yeah, click the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we just totally lost track of it being
Ooh.
7 p.m. even. All right, let's go. We got live reaction to whatever we see here.
All
Check
right.
out her normals.
You guys ready? Let me make sure that it's running at normal speed and everything. I'm gonna turn the volume up
normal
again.
volume. You won't hear us, etc., etc.
Right. Let's do this.
I am excited. Oh,
運命の導き
Dolores.
こちらでここまで来てしまったの
holy what? After the teleport?
これがたけの方向運命に
Yo,
Ooh,
感謝します
this character rocks.
damn girl.
逃がさないなしアムードはそして運命の収束から離れられはしないその身刻んだ力を運命は収束する
Ah.
Damn.
Woo!
15.
Lord.
Team rival.
Oh,
運
snap.
命を受け入れ
Interesting.
I am 100% playing her.
Oh yeah, I was just watching that and I was like, this is an Olaf character.
Holy shit. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there.
Oh, man. All right, prepare for the slow-mo.
All right. I mean, I know what part everybody wants me to slow-mo. We all definitely reacted to that, but you know.
I'm sorry, Manat Walk just got annihilated.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't know why the start of this is always so fuzzy, but it definitely clears up in a second. I mean, maybe the trailer just hadn't finished processing. I don't know what the situation is, but on your
Yeah,
guys' screen.
Dr. Arby,
there
yes.
we go.
Manat who? Exactly. Yeah.
There you go. There we go. So Dolores.
I'll let you have that one, Cone.
So that's
Oh,
that's
damn it.
heavy.
That
There's
looks like it's a
this-
C, 2D.
And then this is that
Close
2-hit
C.
button.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just close C, maybe.
And that's
then the other one's
CD.
bar C or something. But it means that she can like link into them.
Yeah, this is the CD right here, right?
Yeah.
So, sorry, just trying to take care of something really quick. There we go. Ah, stop it.
Ah.
All right.
Also, this throw is so sweet.
Yoink. And then she's
Shit
mad
dog.
about something, dude. He's gritting his teeth already or smiling. I can't tell.
Well, let's do the camera trick to try to see his facial expression.
Well, I mean, so she is speaking in that, but well, since I don't speak Japanese, I don't know what she's saying.
I couldn't really hear it.
Yeah.
I gotta like listen to it.
All right, Cone. Enough.
Yeah, you can't steal all of James's thunder.
Dude, look at this. Look at the grit, dude. She's just like, I freaking hate you. Look at this.
You're trash, you know
She's
that?
like, you are such an annoying little shit. That's basically what that is.
Yeah, and it's zooming in on him, so he is smiling. So after the thing has moved over a little, definitely it looks like he's more smiling.
Yes, I mean, look at all the trouble he caused in heroin. So we
Oh,
all
that's
know
an
he's
interesting
the
idea.
KOF trickster.
Oh, if it was his teacher.
What if she was originally dead?
And got revived because of hers.
Nani?
That's an interesting theory.
Holy shit, that is a good
yeah.
one.
Also, yes, the theme is fire.
Dude,
That thing
this-
is hot.
She's got freaking break the law, right? I mean, isn't that what that move is called? Like the freaking Zato thing. Dude, she is kind of Zato. Because she's got that and she's got the
You got
little
the puddle.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got other Eddie.
Well, and especially also as a Basara player in Sam's show, in old ones.
Yes.
The puddle.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
she's Claire Redfield. That's who she is.
the actress. Whoa. But yeah, like okay,
whoa.
Yeah.
and there's Eddie again.
Then Hizoku functions.
Yeah, and then
Anti-air
anti-air.
throw.
That's just a DP.
Yep, which you can use after some of her juggles, and it looks like it's a
Dang.
throw. Get
That's such a
yoinked.
cool. It's basically like if you think about it, it's like Rose's new soul throw, but without the scarf animation, but kind of the same reaction. You know what I mean? It's like functionally, it's like the same kind of move. You know, remaining on the ground and grabbing you out of the air.
Chocolate rain.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm going to let you have that.
Damn it, Flashy Flash.
So here we go again. This is a grab. So she has a command grab with this thing.
Dude, that move is so cool.
I wonder, is this a
How does it
low or is this a command grab? Because that hit fast, by the way.
So let it be known, I'm pretty sure it's a hit because of the way the hit sparks work.
Oh,
Because all
okay.
throws have a universal hit spark in this game.
Right, and actually
I don't think
the
that's it.
The tell is the flash on her jewel. This is important. You're gonna have to pay attention to that.
So well, I mean, because yeah, that's being red. Is that what the color? I thought all the hit sparks for throws were blue.
Yeah, 'cause this is a
Oh,
red hit
they
spark.
They are red. They're all red, even in Sherby's. Oh yeah, no, I guess that's right. It is. So yeah, so it is a throw.
Huh? Okay. But down you go, and then
Little Pokemon doing all that work. Love it.
I wonder if
I
it's
mean-
one of those ones where if you're too close, it doesn't work or something.
Look, I'm just telling you right now, if she just left the rock here, she would win. Because Benimaru would be dead, right? It'd just be like, then
Yeah.
there's no Benimaru.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you can probably juggle up the EX one all day.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm making a dumb joke.
But look at that
anyway.
knee.
Oof. Kick into super. Boof. Launch you. So she's
Yeah,
got.
just letting you know what you can do. But that was like off a poke.
Yeah. You know, I
Yeah.
just
Oh,
realized.
and that was a throw too.
Oh, this is like the. Is this a
Wait.
super? Yeah. Is that a super? Yeah, that is a super. So she's
It
got a
has to
super
be,
version
yeah.
of the throw.
Yep. And now you get squished like Naruto's Gaara.
Damn.
So can we call her little buddy her pet rock? I mean, is that something we can do as well? It's like my pet rock, or no?
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Pet Rock. Next, we're gonna need to put googly eyes on it.
Dude, if I didn't already use this one, I would have just named it Slippy. It's all mud.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
then here-
Yeah, Sleepy number 2.
And here we go, beating up on poor Maiden Kun. But dude, I mean, these poses that she has. I mean, look at this. Bam! Fabulous.
That one's super Bayonetta looking though.
I was about to
just
say, this is a
mentioned that
Bayonetta
earlier.
pose. This
She
is.
got some of those Bayo feels too.
There we go. Just regular. That was combo off of 2A, 2K, 2B. B is the light kick. Yeah, 2B, right?
Yeah.
So there
And
you
then
go.
so I think that's far C.
Yeah. and then
Yeah, same
kick
Tetsuya.
into.
Oh no, that's just forward A, or she gets weird combos. I guess that's forward A.
Yeah, this thing must have been forward A this whole time. So there you go. There's the target combo into the rocks, which launch him back, and then she goes for the uppercut.
Easy.
Nice. That wasn't even off the EX launch either, was that? That was just regular.
Again, Izoku functions.
But
We're just
again,
doing it.
look at this. Look at the way, by the way, sick ass pose. But look at the way that it looks like this is a cancel. Or no, actually she does look like she gets back into neutral in time.
That looks like it's just in the recovery animation.
Yeah. Okay. Two hit. There's Bayonetta again into super. This is the double super, I think. So this is the super grab.
Level 1 grab.
Right. Boof. Canceled into the level 2. I forgot. Did we ever confirm you can do level 1 into level 1, or does it always have to be level 1 into level 2?
We never got the final confirmation, but I can't imagine they changed that from 14.
Okay. And 14 was what? Only level 1s into level 2s?
It was you could do whatever whatever was stronger than the thing you currently were doing.
Okay, got it.
You do 1 to 2 or 1 to 3.
Right. Okay. And then dropping rocks
and
on
that's
you.
the raining one. Yeah.
Yeah, and
which has a forced ground bounce.
yeah, Chad's pointing out the rocks are smaller.
In the level 1 grab.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a ground bounce, but I don't know if she could do anything outside of a level 3, right? So.
Yeah. But it also might have some weird implications on trades.
So there it is again, that forward A, because I think that's pretty clear that that's a forward A. And then this
go
is
back
a
to it
level.
real quick. You go back one.
So here we go. So it's boom, forward A probably.
So yeah, so what that means also is that most likely that forward A, even when it's canceled, it's always a knockdown, which then sets you up into the Barney.
Yeah,
as it were.
Yeah.
You always get your juggles.
And then, God, like I said, look at this. Dude, she's such a cool looking character, dude. Oh my God. She's hot. Okay, all right. And now you are getting...
Oh my God. I just realized the way that super starts up, you're at the point of view of the stand. And it's doing like an Evil Dead rush down.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's her. We are Barney at this point. We are the pet rock.
Evil Dead definitely has that camera.
Okay, yeah. But so does Logos.
We are the pet rock. Doom, 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 doom. No!
Oh God!
Ping!
Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold.
Oh my God.
And then she takes off the glasses. Oh my God. I mean, look. I can understand you're taking off the glasses because you're going into mud, right? But she puts, like, the glasses go in the mud anyway, right?
Yeah. I don't want them to get dirty. Oh, wait.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. No, and I see where you're coming from about comparing her to Louise's clothing design.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure the mud effects here are a little, like, not optimal. But, again, the idea is there, so it's all good.
But this walk, though.
And then this is what made everyone go, oh.
This walk, though. Again, not who.
I mean, that was definitely the truth. Because hips don't lie, dude. I mean, seriously. That was... God. Them hips don't lie.
She just took the best female character walk away from everyone.
All right, I'm just going to loop this part and try to get as many Twitch viewers as possible. All right, so here we go. All right, back to here.
And I thought Colleen's, like, pointing her finger, backing up, walking away from you was, like, cold shit. Nah, this is, I'm sorry, it's stone cold.
Oh, man.
Now James is rubbing off on me.
And then...
Dude, chat is just on fire today.
Yeah, chat, we loving all this. Please don't stop, please. And thank you This is great.
But
I'm
yeah,
definitely going to do that one. Dolores is so caked up, I'm developing a sweet tooth. Blue Catarine, that's a fantastic one.
Oh man. We're all that dog, right? The horny dog. We're all getting bopped on the head right now.
Yeah, we need our bong and sticks. We're all going to horny jail. I have a get out of free card that somebody made for me on Facebook, so I'm good.
Nice.
That's true. We didn't see any of the
we don't know what
tags.
she's like when airborne.
Yeah. We didn't see any of that. So I mean,
So
maybe
you would say she's a grounded fighter.
yeah. I mean, maybe she can't get in the air because she has too much junk in the trunk right now. I mean, just saying, you
James,
know.
did you literally miss that?
He's still focused on the booty. He's not paying attention to my cunt.
That one was fucking fire.
Thank you.
Team Rival. Team Rival. Hydern is on Team Rival.
It's all just Isla's hand.
Dude, you know what the crazy thing is, Dr. RB? I'm not. I'm actually not. That's how effective it is here. That's how effective it is. I'm actually not at all.
I think James is more of a cute face with glasses. James is the cute face with glasses guy. He's never really been booty.
On my own stream, I've already said it. Like, I'm more of a boob guy and a legs guy than anything. So.
Well, now you're switching religions apparently. So welcome with the rest of us.
Now that being said, the team logo amuses me terribly because it's just Isla's arrogance.
Oh, it's just like her
Where on that
handprint.
logo do you see anyone else represented?
Leave her be. It's her time to shine. Just let her see what she could do.
I'm still
I
trying
have
to figure.
agree. Could use Hydern's patch somewhere.
I'm trying to figure out if that number on her gas mask means anything still.
Yeah, the serial call numbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna find out a lot more about her later, because I still feel like there's so much more with her.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I guess actually the shape of the logo is the same as the shield crest on Hydern's hat, his flash.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It would have been cool if they put like Dolores's jewel from her necklace in the middle of the hand.
I mean, you could just assume that maybe it's not paint, but it's a mud print, right?
Yeah, I guess.
That as well.
Oh, and Team Rival has now been added to the website's character select
Yay!
screen.
It's up.
Which means also
really?
Dolores' full official render is on the website.
Woo! Everyone get that render. You got to get that render, Morty.
Hidden Wisdom, Dolores.
Where is this
May
here?
the spirits guide me.
Ooh.
What's the official webpage again? I forget.
Send him that link in the chat now. Just link is coming. Impending.
I'll send it to you in Discord because it's just easier that way. Bam.
Oh yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, she has her interview too. My daily routine involves observing the celestial bodies. Why did you join this tournament? Apologies, but I cannot give you an answer. Are you ready for the tournament? I'm feeling quite good, thank you. The voices of the spirits are crisp and clear.
Oh my.
Have any fighters piqued your interest? Kukri. Do you have
trouble?
Do you have a connection to contestant Kukri? Indeed, I am. You can ask him about our relationship if you want.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah, but too bad his team's not complete, so he doesn't have an interview yet.
Right. Anything to say to your fans? I would ask that you cheer for my companion Isla instead. Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
Companion.
But if we go to the characters page now, Team Rival is there now.
And so Isla's interview will be there as well as Hydern's. I want to see what Hydern's is. He's like, no comment.
It's just male Leona.
Part of the mission.
It's just male Leona. He's going to say, I'm really hungry. I want a hot dog and apple juice.
So let's see. What do you do on your days off? I enjoy a bit of fishing between jobs.
Oh,
What?
old man.
Why did you join this tournament? I'm afraid I can't comment on this. Allow me to provide an answer when clearance has been lifted for the public. Are you ready for the tournament? I am ready to sortie at any time. Have any fighters piqued your interest? This tournament is full of fighters to keep an eye on. What would
He
you
only
do?
has one.
That's why he said, and I.
Dead
Right?
you broken silence. Good
No,
lord.
I got that half aside.
What would you do with the prize money? It will be used to reward my subordinates. Anything to say to your fans? I shall complete my mission. Okay. No fun,
boring.
no fun, man.
Yay, Isla.
What do you do on your days off? Walk around town, paint. Ever heard of graffiti art? Why did you join this tournament? A couple of adults roped me into their scheme. How old is she supposed
I need an adult. I'm
How
going to
is-
be screaming that now as I cosplay her at FGC event. I just need to be like, I need an adult.
Stupid grown-ups.
Have any fighters piqued your interest? Shune, was he? Whatever. I'm going to smack those phones right off his head. Yes. Okay, Isla's my favorite character now. All right. What would
all
you
it
do with the
took.
prize money? I want to give it to the kids at the orphanage. But then the adults will get their grubby hands on it. I'll figure out how to hand it over later. Can you communicate with
God.
those hands? Hell yeah. This here's Amanda, the best partner a girl could ask for. Anything to
Aw,
say to your
Amanda.
fans? I'll get your blood pumping for real, so make some noise. Woo woo. All right.
Yeah, so that does imply that Hydron and Dolores are the ones who actually built the team.
Right. And somehow there's some history with the Shune, the verse hands and stuff, so they came in here and kind of roped her in, basically.
They basically made her the face of the team so they could do whatever secret shit they need to do.
And Dolores is like, I'm like Kukri, but not shitty.
Right. And so basically what we have here is now this Ashes team and this team are the only teams that are not here, basically. That's what
Yeah.
these two gaps are over here.
Yeah, wherever Kate Ash is and wherever Ash is. And then, whatever
Oh, wait, that's
fucking
right,
team's
there's-
on the bottom.
Oh, you're right. There are 3 teams that we don't have.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, that's right. Because there's K-Dash's team. So K-Dash's team, Ash's team, and Unu team. What is that? That makes 13 teams in all. Okay, yeah. So it's just going to be awkward. There's going to be a single team sitting here on the
Well,
UI.
once we get DLC and unlockables, that might shift a bit more too.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's just that, to this day, the final MVCI character select will never not, just like give me
Of course. Yeah.
conniptions,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So, but yeah, all references to that means that Isla's definitely very young, right? So she's what, like teenager
Yeah.
or something?
I feel
And
like
baby.
she's in like her late teens or early 20s.
And probably late teens.
I mean,
Yeah.
that like Kyo was supposed to be 17 when the game first came out and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Wait, Isla has mismatched socks?
No, we knew that in the beginning
yeah.
trailer. Yeah,
Oh,
she's
okay,
got the
okay.
mismatched socks, which is so cute. But
Yeah, she's got the asymmetric character design thing going on.
Yeah. Okay.
shoot, what else? I was totally gonna say something.
All right. I'm gonna throw the camera back on us over here, so
Oh no!
just so people can see our lovely faces again.
Wah,
Oh,
wah,
Wank.
wah.
Oh, okay, so we've covered the blog. We've got actual big old trailer. Actually, I want to check something.
Talked about the trailer, got big old trailer. Talked about PlayStation blog, did team coverage.
Talked about the beta.
Do you guys want to talk merch?
oh, sure. Yeah. If you've got some merch stuff to talk about.
Let's talk some merch.
I like stuff.
We like stuff. We like buying SNK stuff. And we especially like buying SNK stuff when it's figures or dolls of certain SNK characters.
Oh, dang. Okay. Let me bust this out over here.
Please and
All right,
thank you.
So never mind. We are no longer going to be on camera.
So-
Sorry. Let's do this. Boink. Whoops. And
So
yoink, there we go. Hey, guess who it is? Guess who it is?
Wait. What is chat talking about?
chat, what are you talking about?
Wait, what is chat
I can't
talking
see it
about?
fully.
That apparently somewhere it is confirmed that Dolores was resurrected?
Okay, well, here's the thing. Before we get into this, I'll say this. She said, yes, I am, when they asked about Kukri. So she obviously is some sort of embodiment, maybe made from Kukri.
I don't know.
Or resurrected with Kukri's help.
Okay.
Because she is referring like she's part of his spiritual being in that sentence in that interview.
On her bio page, let's see.
Yeah, go back
the first
to the
part.
Oh, right here. Yeah. There you go. A revered hermit in the hinterlands of Africa, Dolores has allied herself with Dolores. Oops.
Yeah, oops.
Oops. Her psychic medium capabilities allow her to contact the spirit of the earth and uses holy soil to combat her foes. Apparently, one of the many resurrected through verse. Dolores may hold the key to its secret. However, her connection to it remains a mystery. There you go. And
now,
she's
if
from
you go
Mali.
to her interview, and if you go to her interview,
Right.
on the second to the last question, do you have a connection to contestant Kukri? Indeed, I am.
Right.
That's we're just gonna call that one.
I don't know if
That's
it's
a typo.
grammar or
That's
if it's a hint.
That's probably just a bad translation typo that someone did, I would imagine.
But it just makes it seem like she's way more connected with her spiritualness and her own being with Kukri than could be. I don't know. Just a thought. Anyways.
Where did the thing go that I... Oh, here it is. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Back to stuff.
Stuff.
Okay, you know we love our SNK merch, and you know that Blue Mary, thanks to the Blue Mary specialist right here, does not get a lot of merch. And I think Olaf and one other person in the world are the only two people that almost have a complete collection of Blue Mary merch that was made.
Yep.
So if you combine both of them, they probably have everything in doubles, but yeah. The fact that this is coming out, and a lot of people are excited for this figure, but I'm gonna get a little into that. First off, if you look at her pictures, you can tell that we're getting the jacket. You get two different heads to swap out with the hair tucked behind the ear. I think that is such a nice touch.
Oh,
you obviously see that she is posable.
Yeah, that's
and this is, go on.
This is the weird part to me. Like, is it like kind of one of those like moldable plastics so that you can just kind of bend her and like...
That's
one of those
exactly weird, like real doll-ish
yeah,
things
that's
they've been
exactly
making.
what I'm getting into. A lot of people are like, oh, the figure's face is weird. Oh, I don't like it too much. That's because she's not a figure. She's a doll. Just like the posable Leona ones. And this is what a lot of people aren't understanding. Dolls are even harder to get the face perfect than a figure. When it comes to sculpting, 3D printing, all of that. The fact that she is a doll, if you notice in the pictures, there are no lines. There are no joints.
Right, exactly.
It's all bendable, either a rubber or a latex skin, in order to have her pose in such ways without it looking jank.
Dude, they let you put her hands in her pocket. That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's a very similar style to the ones we've seen with like Iori, Vice, Mature, Leona, and I think there's still like a couple others.
There've been other dolls before that they have.
But from a different company. I don't think this is the same company, or if it is, they've rebranded for the 7th time. But,
because the thing is that unlike other dolls that have full fabric outfits and full fabric accessories, this Mary actually has more figure style hair and doesn't have the real hair like the Leona dolls had in the past, or, you know, the Kyo dolls or things like that. So That is why she might look a little different, is because she is not a figure, she is a doll. When it comes to figures, a lot of them either have joints with X amount of point articulation, depending on the company that makes them, or it's just a figure statue and that's what you get.
So
and half the time, those still have a seam in the model or in the molding anyway.
So
now,
the fact that she looks seamless is awesome and makes me wonder if it's actually a rubber skin or a latex skin. Now, I couldn't find a direct email because I looked for one to ask the manufacturers this question. So I am going to see.
Even her fingers are posable, dude.
She comes with a set of hands.
She comes with a different.
Okay. But
and the reason why it looks so seamless is because they obviously left the connection seam to where the glove ends.
Right. Yeah. Now, my question is, this kind of like, I mean, obviously her belt never made any sense. So there's probably some sort of like connection here, so she can't hula hoop with it, you know, like
probably not.
I mean,
there might not be.
Yeah, it looks like it will just stand on its own. But I will tell you, from as a cosplayer's point of view, yes, I do have little added hoops. I hand sew a certain corner because BJNA has the same issue.
You're right, actually, because here, like, you see the belt is just hanging on here, but it's on the different hip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, this one, it's on her left hip, and this one, it's on her right hip. So I guess you're right.
Yeah, because her hips are wide enough on this doll, it's not a problem. Huh. But in real life, when you make a big ass belt for a costume, you have to connect it or hand sew it or have it attach and detach to whatever size.
Right. It's also largely due to the fact that when you have a belt that big in real life, the weight of it makes it want to drop off of you easier. But this is being a doll, it doesn't have to be even as proportionally heavy, much less actually as heavy.
So that being said, I will look into this more. I will try to find if this is type of rubber or a type of latex for her skin, because I'm very curious. And
it's a good question, though. Do we know anything about the scale of this, by the chance?
Yes. Here's the information. So it is. They say its materials are. It's a 1/6 scale.
Oh, okay.
This is licensed by whatchamacallit. Where was it? I have it. It's Sunshi Studio. That's TUNSHI Studio are the ones who are making this Blue Mary.
Okay.
And the materials it says is PVC, ABS, POM, alloy, which would obviously be the frame under her body.
No, the POM is probably the frame. The alloy is probably the skin.
You think so? And then fabric clothing.
That, unless they're just talking about the metal used for that thing. But yeah, a POM is a synthetic polymer, but it's mostly used for rigidness and low friction. So that's probably what most of the frame is. The head is probably the PVC and ABS.
Yeah.
Fabric clothes, and then the alloy, air quotes, is going to probably be the skin.
Well, our resident chemist here tells us that
POM
is
going into it.
The plastic that toilet valves are made out of. Okay. Wait.
Well, that would make sense because my whole question was, how long is this going to last and deteriorate? Because I've had some figures made out of certain plastics that are over, 25 years old, and you can't bend them like you used to or move them like you used to because plastic does age, becomes brittle, and does deteriorate over time.
Yeah. And
so I want to know how well this figure was made.
And I would imagine that rock hard abs would feel like Lego bricks, right? So, I mean, because Cone says that abs is Lego bricks. So there you go.
So one of the things, though, all jokes aside, is that there are some of the figure companies that do have like muscular frames for dolls like this. Like they have like Arnold in Terminator 1.
Right.
And the thing is, when they're somewhat hollow, so when you bend the joints, they just warp really awkwardly.
Oh. Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. But when I posted up these photos a few days ago, people wanted to know information.
I'm gonna bring us back
Oh.
on the camera, by the way, so just so
Okay.
they can see you talking here. There you go. Okay. We are back.
Okay, so when I did post this on Twitter, people were asking who makes it, the website, this and that. Now, the reason why I didn't post that up is because we're going to talk about it right now. It is not the same for everybody when you just post up a manufacturer's website, because either they can only ship to certain countries.
Right.
They don't ship to other countries at all. If they did, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. And the best way to go about getting a figure like this is having a figure store that you always pre-order and shop through in your country.
Like a local distributor.
And we are very lucky to be in California and have a really great local distributor that we have been pre-ordering and purchasing a lot of figures, especially including SNK figures like the Blue Mary statue that is coming up. And so Olaf actually called them up about this Blue Mary. And I want you to talk a little bit about that company and who they are.
You put me on the spot. I didn't know you were trying to do this.
What? You just tell them the company name.
So the site that I've been using and talking to, they are called Speculative Fiction, or you just Spec Fiction Shop. And they've actually been stocking like basically all of the officially licensed. Important.
This is key.
The officially licensed SNK statues and collectibles that have been coming out over the past few years. So like I think they had one of the Orochi. They just started taking pre-orders on the new Ukiyo from Samurai Showdown.
You said
That's
it's
the
called
one.
speculative fiction?
Yeah.
Cone
just
just posted the link.
So that's where I've been doing my pre-orders from. So I should be getting the 1/4 scale Mary in December-ish, and I'll let everyone know how that goes down. But they're also apparently located in Southern California, so that makes things a lot more convenient for me.
Nice.
But anyway, so I hit them up about the Mary doll, and they're like, "Hey, it's officially licensed. We will get it. So just keep an eye out." Because it was literally just announced, sometimes they have to work out all their deals before they know how many they're going to get and how many they can pre-order, etc. So last I checked, it was not on the site yet, but it is a thing that they are supposed to be getting.
Okay.
Otherwise, then you start trying to do orders from countries you're not familiar with and websites you don't know, with currency exchange rates you're not comfortable with, and you got to be really careful. And it becomes very buyer beware very quickly.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you, oh yeah, you can order it from them, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can safely order there. So.
And that's why I didn't put a direct link to their website, because I don't want to give our, viewers or anybody who watches the show like false bad information, and then you get a bunk deal and you get cheated out of a figure because it was on a sketchy site. So this is why I have to say, go try to find a local dealer around you. And on top of that, let's just say you get an obnoxiously large size figure that you order from your local dealer. If they give you the option to go drive over there and pick it up, you are going to save a shit ton of money on extra shipping costs.
Damn it.
So that's also a big time plus of just having somewhere local that you could drive over and pick it up.
I did not know that Connecticut was making a new Cammy statue, and now I'm kind of upset.
I'm still trying to get the damn geese statue and not have it cost me a liver.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's why I'm mad about this Cammy statue.
Oh, I know exactly why you're mad, because I'm still mad too. I don't own it. It's been over a year, and then I missed out on Terry, so now I can't put them together.
God,
but I need
right.
geese at least, for the love of God. It's a shame. It's a shame on me for not getting it already.
Man,
I bought a PS5 instead. But But yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys got a bit of that information, especially when it comes to ordering figures. And let's face it, figures are pricey. So you want to make sure you're getting what you pay for. Because it really sucks when a figure is shipped to you and it was kind of sketch and then it's broken and then there's nothing you could do about it. You can't return it to a store, you know, you're battling overseas.
Yeah, there was the one point in time where, God, I didn't even realize this was going to happen. I apologize. But back when I was buying all of my like Binaltech Transformers and Masterpiece Transformers, that I had to be really careful of buying a lot of like the fake ones out there and stuff. You know, you always
he had to keep tradition.
Yeah.
He had to keep.
I don't know.
You can't apologize for keeping tradition, James.
I don't know how it happens. It just like I don't talk about Transformers this much in my normal daily life, but it just keeps coming up here for some reason. So,
you could have just said figures, robot figures.
Yeah, my robot figures, right?
A certain type of robot figure or bad guy you
let's be honest,
select.
I would have been like, "Oh, you're Transformers."
Yeah, my Gandams, right? So there you go.
But anyway, the point is that whenever my order is fulfilled, I will make sure to let everyone know that that it arrived safely or whatever, so that at least there's an established vote of confidence, because I haven't actually received anything yet, because you have to pre-order some of these things like a year in advance. So once I actually get the 1/4 scale Mary, I'll let everyone know how that shakes out.
I mean, once you get it, I just expect for you to show that off on the show.
Yeah, most likely.
The official Blue Mary unboxing on the show live. So we'll all wear white gloves and put a blanket on the desk just in case, because I'm sure you guys have seen it out there. Ever since I saw the like real life scale Luffy statue, those two dudes were unboxing and recording, and one dude just drops the left arm and it shatters all over the floor.
He didn't even drop it. He had it in place.
And it fell, yes.
And then they moved to like do something else, and the arm just falls out of the socket and shattered. Yeah. I definitely puckered real hard.
It's like if you've ever worked a retail job, and I have, when you are trying not to drop the mannequin pieces when you're building a mannequin or you're dressing a mannequin, and all of a sudden some stupid ass hand or an arm falls and it makes the loudest noise and everyone is staring at you, and you just pray to God that you didn't break it.
Right.
Yeah. So the way... And working retail and having to dress these damn things, I am so overly cautious now of how you lock in the arm socket to the shoulder.
You have experience from the retail shops.
But I'm still gonna freak out building those types of like mannequins and stuff. Right. So, just seeing this dude, they paid like, I think the Luffy was like $5 or $6 grand. That figure, because he's life size,
1-to-1 scale.
Yeah, 1-to-1 scale, life size Luffy, and he's like 5K or more plus shipping. And the dude just puts it in. He starts moving to do something else, and it just falls and cracks into thousands of pieces. They're not like, oh yeah, you can order a spare arm.
Right.
Yeah. So it was very nerve-wracking building a figure like that. So if we do unbox his Mary, we have to have like a soft blanket on the desk.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to clean off the desk and have like the grippy white gloves and everything. Like we need to take extra care, or we might just do it on the carpet.
Yeah. I mean the thing is, at least I have experience in that level of scale, because I do have that other statue that's the same size and everything. It shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but it's a Blue Mary statue, whole diorama that you've been waiting X amount of months for, so we have to take like every precaution. So, that video gives me, it's embedded, it lives rent-free in the trauma suite of my memory banks. So I'm always just thinking about it when it comes to like holding a figure, or I have friends that are figure aficionados. So aficionados. So it's just like they're like, hey, check out this figure. Hey, hold this. Look at it. I'm just like, so.
Just a side
Blue Mary figure.
Side thing is that Oma Nakamura in the chat says that it sounds like Dolores says something to the effect of "We've come this far, Kukri," and actually types the Japanese, like part of the Japanese out there. So that's cool. Thank you for that.
Thank you for that. Yeah, we've come this far, so don't screw it up.
Yep.
Or more like, well, here we are.
We've come
Or
this
that.
far. Don't drop the arm, please. No, for sure, Solanero, that they are the same clan. Like, there's like no question, right? Like, I don't even think that's a question,
Or
right?
whatever equivalent is.
Right, right.
I'm curious if they share some sort of same entity. I'm really curious.
I mean, what
feel
if it
like
turns out
they-
like she's like his mom or something, you know, resurrected?
Nah, I think they're sibling. They would be more sibling, or just created from the same piece or something. There's something like that going on with them. I could feel it. I don't know.
No, I mean, Zilcho, I've always said that if I had infinite money, I would probably have all the figures, and then I would probably end up owning a zoo. So, you know, those would probably be the two things that would happen to me. So
No, your zoo would just be a bunch of cats dressed up as other animals.
No. I need the other animals. I need tigers and otters and bats and all sorts. I need bears. I need everything, man.
Okay, I'm with you on otters and bats. I need a sloth. Okay?
Sloth. Yeah, I'm down with the
I want a
sloth.
sloth. Hedgehog.
Penguins, of course. There has to be penguins for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I would
I already
definitely.
got the tortoise covered. I want a skunk. I've always wanted a skunk, and I love my possums.
And
Have
here's
my
the thing
backyard
too.
possums.
Even before I discovered how crazy I am with animals and how much I love animals and everything like that, when I was very, very young, we asked the Ouija board what I would be when I grew up, and it almost started telling me that I was going to be a zookeeper. So, you know, I feel like it's in my destiny right now. You know, it definitely went ZOOK, and then we just started laughing, and that was the end of it. So,
Oh wow. Well, that's good. You'd be a zookeeper. I could see that. I could see that. You should go work on the zoo where they have that like Animal Channel, Animal Planet, like
Dude.
reality show.
I need to play that game that on that one channel that Olaf keeps watching with the Let's Play.
Oh, yeah, the Planet Zoo.
Yeah.
Dude, that game looks so fun.
It looks like you could destroy everything, dude.
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of Let's Game It Out.
Yeah, that's what
And that
it is.
guy, basically, I think he phrased it more or less as playing all these sim games as badly as possible.
It's like
Yeah.
I
Magnificent.
feel like that doesn't give it justice. Like he's doing it
Magnificent.
he's doing it the right way. You know, the way that all of us wishes we could play, except we all probably take it too seriously. But instead, yeah, let's game it out. Definitely, I mean, plug that on YouTube, whatever. Like, hey, if you watch any of his videos, tell him SNKronize sent you. Okay, let's just put it that way. So.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, seriously.
Because it's hilarious, dude. I didn't know about the channel, and then Olaf started showing me some of the stuff, and like I'm dying, dude. Like some of the things that he does is just amazing.
But okay, so like if you did get a giant 1-to-1 scale figure, what would the first one you would want be? Because we all know ourselves. We know we're gonna have more than
Right.
one. First one, just the first one.
God, I mean, like I feel like my default answer would have to be Cammy, right? Because she's kind of the thing. But I mean, having a life size Johnny doing 6H would be so sick. The original Exerd X, no, not the Exerd, the XX 6H, where he
Yeah.
does the thing with the pinky up and stuff like that. Because then you'd also it would come with this gigantic sword, which would be fun as well. So.
For a minute, I thought you would say Yoshitora.
That one
With a fabric kimono, so you could either have it half off or fully on.
see. That
To
one.
show the abs.
I think that one is more reserved for the body pillow, right? I mean, I think yeah, because like you can't take the statue to bed with you, right? Like only the pillow works. So there you go.
You can do anything once.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, you?
Oh man.
It doesn't have to exist, right? I could just be whatever.
No, it doesn't exist. The Johnny one doesn't exist. If we'd be bailing James out of jail because he'd be trying to take it from wherever it was. So no, it's not that it has to. Just who?
The baby Metroid.
Oh,
that'd be
cute.
cute. But at what
Yeah,
what
just
what
like-
age? What age?
Before death.
Okay.
So like 5 feet wide.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you know what? Ooh, that actually
be
makes me
sick.
feel like that almost makes me feel like I want to change my answer to a Totoro. Like if it was like puffy, like I would just want to have a
But they
Totoro
make
so I can climb
plushies,
on.
like you practically make life-size plushie Totoros already.
Right?
You could have the best of both worlds on that. You just want a giant-ass Totoro plushie.
That store that we go to next to the boba place that we go to, one time like hanging from the ceiling, they
Tokyo
had
store.
a gigantic
Yes.
Totoro, and I was like, dude, I need that. One of these days I will try to own something like that. So
So I guess for me, there are two that actually exist right now. And it is the Jotaro figure.
okay.
Part 3, Stardust Crusaders Jotaro
Yeah,
figure.
the one that was like during the anime revival that was in some of the bookstores. That thing was ridiculous.
Dang.
Yeah. So there's that. And then I'm really pissed off that I do not know where the hell that freaking Colleen figure is. I don't know if it's in Japan. I'm guessing it's in Japan. But that large scale, 1-to-1 scale Colleen,
Whoa.
where the fuck is she?
I didn't even know that existed. Oh, interesting.
Oh my God, it so does. And I can't scroll through all my tweets to find the tweet of me screaming, I need this, where is it? But, you know,
wait, how, this is what I mean by like, I don't know, like, if Cone just sits there and has, like, the knowledge of the internets, but he says there are YouTube videos on making full-size Totoros.
I mean, there's also making full-size Totoro cosplays. So if you really wanted to, James.
It would be both. It would act as
would
the
be
cosplay and as my giant bed pillow thing. Oh, man.
But there is a Colleen figure. I have her downloaded somewhere. It would take me the rest of the show to find it, but I will post it up because it does exist. And it was posted up somewhere. And I did flip out about it. And I shared it on Twitter and Facebook because it's an actual thing. I just need to know where the hell it is.
Oh, man.
Because then you guys will be bailing me out.
That
yeah.
bus would actually be pretty sick, too.
Yeah, but
They
you can,
made one?
you can just do that like a hippie van.
Like, I swore they made one and it's at the
You
museum.
can just get like a mystery machine and then you just carpet the outside and you're kind of done.
Yeah, but you kind of want the. I guess that. Well, you have to get one of those like Disney trams, you know, that takes you into Disneyland and
Yeah. But I think at the Ghibli like amusement park in Japan or something, they have like something similar.
Okay.
I think they do actually. But yeah, good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, 1-to-1 scale, the baby.
You know, the cool thing about that is they could go ham. A company could go ham making that because they could give like the clear glass bubble.
Yeah,
And they
like
could
the ones
actually
I
make it
have.
soft and squishable and actually make it glow. You could straight put LEDs
And actually,
in that
yeah.
little SOB and just you can make that so cool.
I
You
just
really
typed
could.
in Ghibli theme park, and it's opening in 2022. And sure enough, the train that goes around the whole park is a cat bus. So there you go. Yeah,
That's
Like
what
you
I
do.
thought. Yeah.
yeah, makes sense.
And you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna Google real quick, see if I can find the Colleen. I'm surprised Cone hasn't even found it yet.
Yeah, I know, right? He's definitely looking. I feel like so. He said,
But yeah,
he
no,
had not looked.
I definitely have multiple Metroid toys, like
Right.
of Metroids, including about yay big, like almost a volleyball sized, and it's like glow in the dark membrane and everything. It's wonderful. I love it. So you just need one like, 10, 20 times bigger, no big deal.
Oh man. Well,
Baby.
The baby.
The baby.
The baby.
the baby.
I gotta find it. I know I have it somewhere. I really need to find it. When I do, hopefully you guys are following me on my Twitter because I will post it there where I post everything. So, my cosplays show up.
Nice. Dude, you remember I was telling you when I got the 97 Mary statue that I had before, the one that took me the holy quest to ever get?
Mm-hmm.
After I got it, I started searching for it again, and my post was the top post on Google searches because it's that unheard of.
Yeah.
Right.
That's gross. That's gross.
But
hey, it happens.
Yeah, and then after the baby Metroid would be Mary, obviously.
Mm.
But I definitely would prefer to help design it.
Right.
Other
Yeah,
than just-
yeah. I mean, you retweeted out that one art thing, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. But
yeah, your volleyball that cosplayed Samus. Funny. I've been thinking
respect
of doing the same thing.
as the Maru Mari.
More fault.
Yeah, no, we discussed playing Dread of like, because people were like, Kitty, why haven't you done a Samus cosplay? Blur,
No
blur, blur. And I'm like,
spoilers. No spoilers.
Oh no,
no, there's no spoilers. Just like, because she's not really one of my favorite characters, and I don't really play Metroid. I watch him play Dread, and I got sucked into the story. And Samus's armor in Dread is just so freaking cool. So when she does become a morph ball, I was like, you know what? Everybody always wanted me to do like some serious ass big Samus armor. And I'm like, I'm not going to waste my time doing that because I'd rather build a Gundam.
Right.
But I want to make a morph ball cosplay.
Just like
where
roll
I will
around
just
Anime
be
Expo.
a giant ball rolling around. And then, like Felicia and Darkstalkers, this was another cosplay dream bucket list cosplay I always wanted to do. I've already cosplayed Felicia. I wanted to be one of the chibi ones that pop out of the ball and do the little
Oh
dance.
yeah.
So I would literally be doing the same shit, but as Samus rolling around as a ball, and then pop out, do a little dance, and then go back in.
And then I'll just be singing Sonic the Hedgehog music because I'm an asshole.
Mm-hmm. Do you really want me to explain how? I don't know. I don't know if I should tell my cosplay secrets on the internet.
Well, we need to see if we're ever going to do it first.
Yeah, if we did do it, it would involve.
No.
Okay, it
So
would.
what I'm trying to figure out is-
stuff. It would involve stuff and things, and it's going to be kind of pricey. So
Now,
if I do it,
would you make it tall so that it would be your standing height, or would you make it small, like as an actual like half height morph ball height?
it's going to be half height, and I'd be sitting comfortably inside,
Oh my god. Okay.
rolling around. This is
At the
key.
speed of sound.
Dude, it could double as a morph ball and a potential BB-8 as well. I swear, right? So
Kind of, but it would be big enough for me to sit comfortably in, and it would still be functional. That's a key with me here. It'd still be functional, and I'd still be comfortable in it. These are key factors I put into all my cosplay.
make sure that you have like a little butthole on it, so you can drop bombs out of it, basically. So you can just like.
I'll just push him out of a little like rubber hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it, James. Okay, you're gonna make them. If I'm gonna poop them out, then you need to make all the little bombs.
All right,
This
I'll
is
make
now
the
a group
bombs. I'll make the
assignment.
bombs.
This is ridiculous.
Oh no, it's not going to be big enough for American Gladiators.
I thought about that. I did.
I mean, if we're lucky, we can get you into like BattleBots.
But the problem is, good luck trying to go through all the convention halls and doors like that. Just fuck that mess. Trust me. No, but and it would glow, and I would build in speakers so it would have all the sound effects and everything else. But yeah, that would be a goal for the next 2 years, because let's face it, I've been to conventions during this pandemic. They're not fun. I'm going to call them out. They're not fun. They're not fun. They're not the same. You guys want to keep pretending it's the same. I know everyone's dying to dress up and go out. That's fine. Get your fix. But for me personally, until things get a bit better, I'm not really excited to go to anime or comic conventions right now.
Do you mean like they're not fun because everyone has to be distance, or is it that like what's the like?
All of the ones I've been to and a lot of the ones I've seen online, they're practically empty. There's still not that many people going.
Got it. Okay.
Still not,
okay.
We're not ready.
We're not ready. Thank you. Fuck.
Right,
We
yeah,
seriously
yeah.
are not ready for these cons, but
No,
they're
we're not.
losing
We're
money
not.
and they don't want to fade out of existence. So they need to do them anyways to still exist for the next year. I get it. I understand. I've run like 4 cons here in California. The problem is that not a lot of vendors are showing up. Half of those vendors are gone and they're out of business. A lot of the regular guests that you want to be there aren't going to be there. And it's very empty. And you're there for the day during these pandemic conventions, and you're bored instantly within the next few hours because there's not much to do.
Nothing to do.
There's not even programming. There's no dances going on, no anime rooms, no programming. Like half the shit is gone. What's the point?
Okay.
Yeah, TGS was empty looking because it was. So was all these
TGS
others.
was not open to the public.
Yeah, exactly. And half the time, if they're usually really big, they're not going to be fully open to the public. I'm really wondering what Comic-Con's going to look at like in November. But I still wouldn't go to it because I know it's not going to be the same. So what do? I just cosplay at home and have a good time with friends. Because it really isn't the same. So don't cry, James. Don't cry holding Jasmine.
Sorry, she's not been feeling great recently, so I'm like, just really, poor kitty. She's been sneezing in my face a lot. I'll say that much, but you know.
Yeah, same. Say real. It's the same. They're all smaller. It just doesn't have that same feel. You know, half of the people that we really want to see there aren't there. Yeah.
Jasmine is indeed in a KOF 11 stage, the rooftops.
Jasmine is in KOF 15. I meant to say this, but I was highly distracted by Booty, but she was in Dolores' trailer too. Jasmine was walking around in the background.
No,
near the fountain.
I'm using that as my headcanon to keep my hope for Adelheid alive.
Oh.
Because they have their little baby black cat.
Yeah, their little kitty cat.
Love you.
Where is Nathan in KOF 98?
If he's anywhere, he's eating something, dude. He's probably with he's probably in the background with what is it, Shang Fei eating all the burgers or something like
an
that.
O2.
Yeah,
just under a table eating.
Yeah, he's definitely sitting there eating as well.
Medusa, I agree. That's why I didn't say until cons go back to normal, but until we have a better way to figure this out, because I know they'll never return to normal. I've already accepted that.
Yeah.
But just it's something better than what's going on right now is what I would really, really like to happen, because they're not fun right now. They're not. And not seeing a full dealers hall and half the vendors and big name vendors missing. Okay, I haven't seen one big name vendor really except for TGS with displays or anything like that.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, again, please get vaccinated so we can get all this shit back to normal, dude. Please, please, please.
Yeah, let's hope so, because I want conventions to be big ass parties and fun again. And I want there to be good crowds, lots of opportunities for photos and things, and to meet new people, because that's the whole point for us.
Good girl.
But anyways, are we pretty much good for tonight? I think we covered everything we really wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I'm going to probably spend the next week or two like contemplating and speculating what that last team is going to be.
I mean, that's the toughest part. It's like there's literally, I feel like, no clue what that team could be. I mean, it could
unless
be
you hold out hope for a Metal Slug rep.
Right. I mean, we have a Metal Slug background, right? So
yeah.
Oh, thanks for all the gifting, Sairyu.
Dang. Thank you, Sairyu X. Appreciate that. Much appreciate.
Thank you.
We should all lock in a final guest for next week. I mean, we can try. I
mean, there's not enough information to go on. I mean, I'm still going to hold out hope for Adelheid.
Adelheid for DLC.
But even so, it's like, we've got the rival team set in stone. we're still pretty sold on the Elizabeth of Ash Kukri train.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kate Ash's team is gonna be Nest's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that last team, we have literally no clues other than probably one new or not in 14 rep.
Right.
Oh,
so
there's one more thing.
I was just about to say, my guess for the team is it's actually going to be a 5-person team, and it's going to be made of Shardlab, EVL Ultimax, Bao 699, Wombok Fuse, and SES Roots. Thank you for the gift subs to them by Seiryu X. Thank you very much. So there you go.
Okay, that was cute. I appreciate that team request. And I have one more thing. I have one more thing to say before we go. It's gonna be Spoopy Halloween this weekend.
Yes.
I think we owe it to dress up on the next show because it will be a little late, but it should be a spoopy Halloween show. Plus, it's during kind of, sort of, towards the end of Day of the Dead, so maybe, just maybe, we might get a little fancy for the next show.
On a Tuesday show, like a couple of weeks ago, someone asked what our favorite Halloween costumes were, and I mentioned that I've only dressed up for Halloween once in my life. Now, it turned out to be a lie. I did remember a second costume that I've ever dressed up for Halloween. But outside of that, that's it. It's just 2 costumes I've ever dressed up for Halloween. Yes, I've only dressed up twice. So when I was a little kid, the only time in my life that I've ever been trick-or-treating, I accidentally dressed up as Ryu, because I just put on like a karate outfit with a bandana and everything like that. This was before Street Fighter existed. And so
that sounds so cute.
And I didn't realize.
I mean, it could be worse. I could tell you I intentionally dressed up as Ken when I was a kid too.
And then after that, the only other thing I ever dressed up as was my ex made me dress up as Psy from Gangnam Style. And yeah, she dressed up as the girl that, what is her name, Hyori or whatever, she dressed up as her in the video, and that's it. I do have photo proof of that one, but that's it. So
wow,
that's what, yeah.
So James, a week from today,
okay, what is happening here?
What costume would you want to dress as or wear that we could get done a week from today?
Now, does it have to be an SNK character? Or can it be anything?
I mean, we are doing a synchronized show, so I think that would be preferred, but since it's going to be a Halloween episode...
I mean, we could make him a mummy from Metal Slug.
I think there was one, oh, that's right. There was another Halloween that I took a yellow shirt that I had and like wrapped it over my head and put on a Fatal Fury cap, I think. I tried to pretend I was Terry for that was one of those.
Like going Super Saiyan who put a t-shirt over his head?
Yeah, that was definitely one of those those low budget cosplay like that one guy does all the time.
Yeah. Okay, so.
I love how it is bow.
I mean, it would be really easy and really cute to make James Kyo because he has the Kyo hair going already.
No. If you made me Kyo, Olaf will punch me.
I will get in between you two. He'll dress as Iori. And I'll put on Chizuru.
Actually, no.
I think that might happen.
No. I've already determined. I already know what SNK character I want to dress as, right?
I know what you're doing.
You can wear my Iori pants if you want.
It won't fit.
I know. Be funny. Oh God, what's he doing?
Shermie. I'll be Shermie. I'll do a Shermie cosplay. Here we go.
We have not gotten enough subs for you to wear my Shermie outfit yet.
Do not let us. We will find you a pink jacket.
Are you kidding me? He's gonna put my costume on. I'm gonna make him fit into that jacket. Are you kidding me?
There you go. I will do Shermie next week. That's what it will do. So.
Be like, don't put their hopes up. Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
It's so hard, like because it's not mirror imaged. I keep covering this the wrong way. There we go. That's what I'm trying.
You got it right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's perfect. This is going to be harder than I thought. Anyway.
Yeah, actually, this could be Chen as well. This could be Chen. And it would match the old man Chinese factor, right? So that's kind of like, I feel like that might work.
I mean, we literally just give you a hat and a vest.
Version. You'd be doing the younger version, but
just gives you a hat and a vest, you're good to go.
Oh God, my hair is so long.
Oh my God, Olaf has Kyo 1, Kitty has Kyo 2, and James is Kusanagi. I swear to God, that's actually funny.
Then can we dress Jasmine up as K-At while we're at it? So, you know.
Please. Please, can we?
But
by the way,
wear one of the wigs?
Dude, if you tried to make Jasmine dress up as K-At, you will die. I'm just, that's just...
It turns into a churning inferno of justice and death.
Yes,
all
basically.
It is a white pet wig. See, I have a pink one for Ella. They actually make wigs for dogs. Don't ask. But you could do a white pet wig, and I'll just sew the shades to the sides of the wig, and we just quickly put it on her real quick and hold her up.
And then one little glove.
Just one little sock. They already sell like cat socks and shit. We'll just get a red little sock and be like, "Cat."
The fury and rage that would come out of that cat.
I like Flashy Flash's
we'll have
idea.
James hold her.
I like Flashy Flash's idea. I need the bottle with the rope on it, and you have to give me a kazoo, or not a kazoo, but a blow whistle, a slide whistle with that, so I can go. Every time I
sound
throw that
effects
out.
live on the show. This is ridiculous. I love it.
Hey, look, you guys made me carve a pumpkin last time, so now I'm terrified what you guys are gonna make me do.
Made you. You've never carved a pumpkin in your damn life, and you made a damn good pumpkin, and you had fun, and you ate seeds.
No, I didn't mean made me as in like you forced me. I was like, you guys convinced me to do it and got me to make a pumpkin.
Okay, quick confession. I just have to tell you. In May, I planted 9 pumpkin seeds. So by Halloween, you and Mike could come over to my house, go in the backyard, and we could pick our own pumpkins. I made like a mini Animal Crossing pumpkin patch on the left side of the backyard. And it was growing fine, no problems. The flowers were on them. The pumpkins were about to sprout. The vines were growing.
We were starting to get like a Disney musical.
Yeah, and then the possums came, and I befriended the possums. And I wasn't aware that they eat garden vegetables.
Oh, the possums just
So
ate
the Fire
all your
Nation
pumpkins.
attacked.
And then the Possum Fire Nation attacked, and all the pumpkins were gone overnight.
And then there was Betray.
Momoko, what happened is Momoko brought her family over.
They had Thanksgiving early. What?
So I have Momoko and one of her children that always come into the backyard, and they get really close to me. And I've been like, they'll get like 2 or 3 feet close to me. And I'll be giving them bread and stuff and things like that. I have some video I haven't posted. I'll post it later tonight on Twitter since we're talking about it now. But yeah, did not realize that they ate all of our garden vegetables that were planted in the ground. And but they've been nice enough to fertilize my butterfly garden.
Yeah, no, I was actually surprised it got to the point where the seeds were sprouting. Like, I thought you were gonna say like some squirrel came by and even ate the seeds like before.
No, you enjoyed carving a pumpkin so much last year. I wanted to grow them for us, so you could pick your own pumpkin this year, and we could still carve them after. And the possums ate the fucking pumpkins.
It's okay. I appreciate the thought and the effort, though. Really do.
We're gonna do it next year. I'm gonna make a possum-proof pumpkin area.
Next year,
so
I'm gonna carve a possum pumpkin, just as a.
But but if we get time to do it over the weekend, we do. If we don't, we don't. Hopefully, we can get you to carve a pumpkin again.
Sounds good.
I want to try to keep tradition going.
I'm down. Okay.
All right. I think, are we going to call it right there?
I'm good.
I'm just watching my cat grooming herself on the table over here. She's being adorable right now. So
when is she not?
Like boop.
Right. She's like, it's time to eat.
Yeah.
It is time to eat.
Oh, yeah, she's being a cutie right now. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and call it here. And again, trailer awesome, Dolores awesome.
Actually, yeah, we should send it off with the full-length trailer so we can also listen to her sweet music now.
Her music is very
no
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
I do enjoy the occasional new jam.
That's right, because it's a brand new song, isn't it?
It is. And I'm sure in the next 2 days, they're going to release 1 minute and 25 seconds of that song for us to enjoy on Twitter.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They always do that.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
Then I'm going to obsessively watch this trailer and find more information.
Yes, information.
Oh, great. I forgot to put all of our stuff back on the screen again when I turned them off from the trailer. Yeah, shoot. So
that's more important for the start of the stream.
Yeah.
Someone's got to remind me to make sure, because I mean, Kyo and the logo are the important ones, right? So
at this rate, we just need to set you an alarm for 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh man. But should I put it on? Yeah, I'll put it on stream and everything like that, so people can watch the trailer again. But,
yeah, and then you can just like take the audio away from us.
Yeah. So, but thank you guys again for tuning in, and I hope you guys are having a good one, and have a good happy Halloween out there, and we will talk to you
Happy
guys.
Halloween, everyone.
Be safe.
Yes, be safe, and enjoy. Just buy a bunch of bags of candy and then be like, nobody came trick-or-treating, and then eat all the candy yourself. You know, the strategies. So.
Make sure to turn your patio light off as well. To make sure that you save as much candy for yourself.
Exactly. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have a good night. I'll throw this up real... Oh, no, that's not working. I'll throw this up real quick here, just so people can see that. But then I will turn it off, and we will get this back here for you guys. All right. Peace out, everybody.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.